Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home of Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. We're expecting a full house, and they are more than ready to get things started. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Sam Houston Bearcats taking on the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hilltoppers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Still running at the 40. He's loose down the left side. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Western Kentucky, 0.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running to the left. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
The Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Gives it on the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in a pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to throw, it's Watson. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Love the third down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
Grabbed in the middle. It's flat. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there, forced the TFL.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Western Kentucky, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Hilltoppers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Gonna run it. It's Porter.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Caught behind the line. It's Porter. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting them sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Back has it. Wide open spaces. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats!
One of the things I love about reverse plays is you take advantage of the defense's fast flow. And when they saw the ball going one way, everybody started running that. And all of a sudden they flip it to the receiver on the reverse going back the other way. He's got way too much speed for anybody to catch up. It's a really good play call and good timing on that play call as well.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it. Off and running. Touchdown, WKU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Takes a handoff. It's Porter. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. He now has 79 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Grabbed in the backfield. It's flat. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push the guy backwards and make some holes?
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Porter. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt.
These situations in football come up all the time. You practice them all throughout the week. Short yardage, gotta have it situations. I am not bringing my punt unit on the field. I gotta bow up, prove out to my team, to my unit, to everybody out there, I can get this first down. Let's go.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Try to get it to the edge. Oh, he's got a chance. He's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Looking for room. It's Hart. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Catch in the middle, it's Meyer. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Hilltoppers are threatening on 1st and goal.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Scanning the field, it's Watson. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Lost the defense, he's wide open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They stripped it out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knock him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it, there's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Free yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Dumps it to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying to set up the screen. Fights off a defender. He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Watch the screen, baby, watch that screen.
He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hart. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. A great catch and run for 6. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Watson. Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's got 98 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Swings it out to his running back. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not getting the extra yards after the catch.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Watson. Got some room, entered to the goal Touchdown, Sam Houston. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hilltoppers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They're working that left side. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bearcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hutchinson. He gets a block. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Hart. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He lets one fly deep. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Toppers. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Intercepted. Taking it the other way.
Well, I Obviously, it's raining here in this game, and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, WKU. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. So a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Sam Houston, 28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Got his man on the outside. Crosses the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the tight end. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, they lined up in a formation that had the whole defense crowded in the middle of the field, and then they popped the jet sweep on him, trying to get to the outside. Nice scheme offensively.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on third and goal. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it touches him. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Watson. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Trying to find his man in the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
Turning on the Jets. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Makes the catch. It's Epps. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, you could tell the timing wasn't great and quarterback, receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Power football with the run. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Black. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. And the Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted. Still on his feet at the 45. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So the final period starts with a second down play. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Evans. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
And the Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Bearcats get enough for the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got a little space. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. The Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. There he goes! And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. Brown has it. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to scramble. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Sam Houston.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The run to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, better look out. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Powers through the defender. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Looking for space. It's hard. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Working that left side now. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
They stop him almost immediately. Short game there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one is perfect. Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Watson. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Open space at the 25. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in a game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires downfield. Hauls it in. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Keeps looking downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
What a way to pick up the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock when you need to get into scoring position.
And that is just the play
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
You've got to be impressed by what you've seen from this defensive line in the game, because they're getting to the quarterback, they're getting sacks, and when they can't get there, they're putting their arms up and they're batting balls down. So impressive watching this D-line go to work.
This time he's got his man. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And he's just going to spike it.
Sam Houston.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Still looking on the move. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. The give. And that is how we will wrap this one up. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.